10 early signs that your relationship will not last. Number 1, you feel lonely. Being lonely and being on your own are two different things. You could be surrounded by people and feel alone. But what does it mean when that happens? Well, it usually means that you aren't that close to the people around you. They are strangers or people who make you feel excluded. So what does that mean? When you feel this way in a relationship, you are with them, but you feel slightly disconnected. When you aren't with them, you feel even lonelier than when they are around. Number 2, you feel like something is missing. Everyone talks about spark. You should feel when you meet the person of your dreams. You get butterflies whenever you are around them, or if they text you. But having a spark isn't actually that good. Expert says it can be a sign of lust rather than love, just like butterflies can be anxiety rather than attraction. You feel like there might still be a better out there, and you might even feel like your past relationships were more meaningful than this one. Number 3, you can't picture a real future together. Yeah, anyone can imagine a future with anyone. I could imagine a future with my late wife if I really wanted to. But really, future is one thing all of us have to be careful about. Please, if you enjoy my video, kindly subscribe to my channel. Share this video. Someone might need it somewhere. Share it to reach your friends and family. As you do, may the Almighty God bless you. My name is Prophet Prince Aleke, the man behind the motivation. Let's go. But a real future or a happy future that isn't so easy can occur, and as difficult as it may be. When you are in a relationship that is doomed to fail. What did I mean by that? Well, you can imagine slow dancing together at your wedding. You can imagine staring each other's eyes as you hold your child for the first time. You can imagine growing old together, but you only see this kind of happiness together with a version of them when you have your own heads. Number 4, you can go days without talking together. Yeah, I know. And I know everyone is different. But even as an introvert myself, I couldn't imagine not speaking to my girlfriend for days on earth. Yes, I've seen it happen in a relationship. Two people are dating, but they don't talk every day. Some days they hear from their partner. Some days they don't. It exists. But they exist like friends. When something exciting happens, their partner is the last to know. If they feel down, they'd rather seek support from a friend. But this isn't actually normal. Even if you are an introvert, couples could trust each other, rely on each other, and want to be around each other often. When you don't want these things, even in the early days, things might not be as good as you think. Number 5, you feel like you are playing games. Yeah, it's possible. In some relationship, some people can be in a relationship they doesn't enjoy. They always feel like what they're doing are games. One should never play games in a relationship. Nobody. You should not. People's feelings aren't to be played around, but Does that mean you don't do it? Of course, it does. I know even you listening to me now, you have probably done this same thing too. That doesn't make you a bad person. Rather, it is normal. Number 6, you feel self-conscious around them. They say nervous on your first few days, normally constantly worrying about what you look like and what they are thinking about you. But that's not normal at all. It is never normal. Yet, many have dated people who they don't even know before. Still, the latter feel compatible. So, we are in a relationship and you begin to experience that kind of thing. Please check out from that relationship. So, because when a relationship is meant to last, they won't care about these superficial things. Neither will you. You won't feel self-conscious about your appearance. You will just feel loved and accept as you are. Number 7, you don't open up to each other. When you don't open up to each other in a relationship, it's a bad sign. Being vulnerable is a two-way street. You have to open up to them, and they have to open up to you for a relationship to be considered genuine. But some couples don't do so. One person will be vulnerable, the other person never will. They will always hold back, saying, I am fine, when they aren't. They hide their bits of themselves, so the other person doesn't see it. If you are the one who is opening up, you aren't doing anything wrong. You are doing the right thing. And it is them who aren't, but it's never going to last if they continue this way. Number 8, you feel embarrassed to be dating them. Yeah, that's the bad sign. There are really as nothing worse than this. It reminds me of a high school when someone will be nice to you in a class and pretend they don't know you at lunch. Yeah, it is very bad for one to be in a relationship that is not, the person is not proud of you in the public. So if you are involved in such a relationship, I advise you to quit. Number 9, you have got one foot out of the door. Check out of such a relationship. Otherwise, you will regret at the end. And finally, number 10, you constantly imagine life without them. Please